Poland's capital city of Warsaw has taken in over 230,000 Ukrainians alone. I'm joined now by the mayor of Warsaw, Rafał Trzaskowski. Mr. Mayor, I really appreciate the time. Look, I imagine you have a lot of people in your city that are doing everything they can to help welcome these folks. I'm sure, given that you're neighboring countries, there's plenty of sort of familiarity. Maybe there are friends and family there, things like that. But how overwhelmed are your services? How many more folks can you successfully take care of?
Hi, good morning. Chuck, you need to think about the magnitude of the problem. When we had a problem, 5 years ago in the Mediterranean, 300,000 people were coming to Europe every month. And we had 1.5 million coming in 2 weeks, 300,000 people in Warsaw alone. And of course, we're doing everything we can in order to welcome them. And it is, us, the local and regional government, it is the government who set up reception centers, it is the ordinary people, it is the non-governmental organizations. But yes, we are getting overwhelmed because we are looking at...
Yeah. What do you need from the EU? What do you need from the United States? Obviously, some support. Do you need airlifts? Is it time to start helping, send some of these refugees to other European countries or here in the United States to help alleviate what you're dealing with?
Absolutely. We need a system. I have been advocating it for the past few days because, the United Nations and the European Union have a system in place. They can come and, as if with Lego bricks, construct a system with reception centers, with accommodation and so on and so forth, because we need to do that. We cannot improvise anymore. People from Warsaw are accepting people to their homes. We are adopting hotels. We're adopting all the facilities of the cities in order to welcome refugees. We are adopting our stadiums and so on and so forth. But it's going to be very difficult to take, double numbers more than that, because, we are 2 million in Warsaw, and now 12% of that are Ukrainians who just arrived in the past week or two. At the beginning, 95% of those Ukrainians had families or friends who were taking care of them. Now, more than 30% assistance. So yes, we need relocation in Europe, and we need relocation in the world. And that's why I welcome the openness of the United States and Canada and other countries in welcoming migrants and refugees, because we need that.
There was bombing overnight now in western cities. I mean, in the western part of Ukraine had been sort of a buffer. This incoming refugee, many of these were coming from the eastern part of the country. Now with the West under attack, I imagine this is only going to escalate. Is there a point you're going to feel like you have to turn people away?
No, we are never going to turn people away. We will accept them all. We need to do that. They're escaping, a crazy murderer. I'm in contact with Klitschko in Kiev, with my friends in Lviv, and the situation is getting worse because, yes, as you've just noticed, the Western Ukraine is not safe anymore. So we're going to have more and more, not 1.5 million, but probably 3, 4, 5 million in Poland alone. That's what the experts say. So we need to relocate. We need a system. We need the United Nations and the European Union here in Poland setting up reception centers, and we need a real relocation program in Europe and in the world. This is a huge logistics enterprise.
Right.
We cannot improvise anymore. We need.
This seems obvious. It seems like an obvious need, Mr. Mayor. Is it beginning? Do you see evidence that a system is going to be implemented, or do you feel like you still have to sound the alarm here? Like, hey guys, stop dilly-dallying. Let's go.
But that's what we're doing, 24/7. We are on the streets. I just came back for a second to the city hall, but I'm going back to talk to the Ukrainians. And this is, heartbreaking, the stories that I hear every day. I mean, it's just unbelievable. So, of course, we need to accept everyone who wants to cross the Polish-Ukrainian border. But, this solidarity of the Polish society is incredible. But it's going to end if we do not, act soon. So that's why I sound all the alarm bells in all the conversation. Yesterday, I talked to Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada, who was visiting some of the refugees with me. So my plea, from Poland to the world is, let's set up a system, let's divide the responsibility, because that really allows the Ukrainians to fight for our freedom when they can see that we take care of the women and children.
That's right. Yeah, if we're asking Ukraine to stand alone in this fight, we got to do what we can to take those that flee.
That's the least we can do.
That's right. Rafał Trzaskowski, really appreciate your time and spending a few minutes with us. Thank you, sir.